The book of Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 28. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east. 29. Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Verse 30. Also the Carminians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Radash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth of sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. Our brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 28 through 30, is that what you see in front of your screen is just prophecy speaking. You know, the words of the Lord are coming to life. All right, these words are living water, and clearly, again, prophecy speaking. You have the Carminians, which are the Persians, or today they call them the Iranians. All right, working with the Arabs, okay, or in the scripture they call them the Arabian dragons, and their main goal and focus is to continue to put the pressure on America. I mean, it's to the point now that they're putting pressure on America in Syria and in Iraq, okay? And this is going to continue to happen because, hey, this is prophesied to happen. That America, all right, will be engaged by all these nations, okay? The scriptures say in the book of Joel chapter 3, verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, that the weak say I'm strong. Right. These weaker nations are becoming stronger and stronger, and they're not afraid of America anymore. And that's why, okay, they are doing things like this. Okay, and they're backed by, all right, Russia. Okay. Russia strikes U.S. missile shipment for Ukraine, blocks world grain supply. Right. That's how much work the Russians are putting in that region. All right. They're now, okay, blowing up, all right, American shipments. Okay. If you read down here, it says, on the battlefield, Russian forces broke new ground on Saturday, May 21st, by their first direct attack on large-scale U.S. arms shipments for Ukraine. Yeah. Okay. And so you're clearly seeing the Persians, the Arabians, even the Russians, all right? They're coming together. Let the weak say I'm strong. And their main common enemy is Babylon the Great America. That's why Biden said this. Biden warns Naval Academy, grads of brutal Russia in an uncertain world. Right. I mean, Biden got to let these soldiers know, all right, these Navy soldiers, you know, that, hey, you're gonna get engaged in multiple conflicts with multiple nations at the same time. Yeah. Okay. And it only makes sense because why? This article right here just really, when I was reading this article, it really just shows why these weaker nations are tired of America's BS and the lies, all right, that they're spewing out on the controlled media. See, America has oil. They steal it. All right. Why do you think the Iranians and the Syrians are striking, okay, in these areas where there's troops at, the oil field areas? Because that's where America's stealing the oil. Okay. And the thing is, for you simple, goofy, dumb Americans, America has plenty of oil. It's just they're not giving it to you. They want to make everything expensive. They want you to bend the knee. Okay. They want you on your knees begging them for that digital oil. That's what they want. All right. They want you to go green and begging them for that digital oil. Because when you read this article, it clearly shows America is stealing and doing all types of conniving, deceitful things, all right, to get what they want. And they want all the resources for themselves. And these nations see it. And that's why the American troops are constantly being harmed and being attacked. All right. And that's prophesied for it to happen. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Right. And that's what we're doing. All right. That's why we teach on the highways and byways and telling, all right, these nobles that use America's military to steal, pillage, that, hey, the days of you doing this are coming to an end. All right. This place is going down in flames. And the Lord is going to use all these nations, all right, to pound this country out, all right, into ashes. 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Right, so the Lord is stirring up the angels in that region. That's why American troops keep getting attacked, all right? That's why Russia, all right, is literally able to control the food supply in Ukraine, all right? Because it's time. It's time for America to go down. That only makes sense. And the angels are stirring it up and making you lose the battle. That's how you know God is not on your side, America. Okay? He's having the angels set these nations up that are your enemies to go against you, and you lose in World War III. 4, here's the point. The noise of multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The kingdoms of nations gathered together. Again, let's go back to these nations. All right, 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 28. Behold, a horrible vision and the appearance thereof from the east, 29, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and a multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Verse 30. Also the Carminians, rage and wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them. Okay, these are these nations, and shall waste a portion of the land of Assyrians. Right, and the Syrians today are the modern day Syrians today are America, which is Babylon the Great. 31. Then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. All right, and that's why you're being attacked. Okay. By these Arab nations and the Persians, okay, which are the descendant of Elam. So yeah, it's going down. I mean, it's and why? Because let's finish it up. Isaiah 13:4. The noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. Here's the point. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. Let me see what this says in the NLT version. Hear the noise on the mountains. Listen as the vast armies march. It is the noise and shouting of many nations. The Lord of heaven's armies have called this army together. Whoa! The Lord of heaven's armies have called this army together. Okay? Together for what purpose? To go against Babylon the Great, America. All right? Isaiah 13:5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And that's what we're coming up to. All right? Because, yes, Iran has nuclear weapons. Who gave it to them? The Russians. The Russians. And that's why these 1948ers, these small hats that are in our homeland, they can't stop these Iranians from dropping a whole bunch of nuclear missiles on that place, or along with Russia, because Russia's going to spearhead it. Okay? And America, there's nothing you can do about it. All right? But be dragged into that war, and then you're going to be destroyed. Okay? Because the Lord has it out for this place. Okay? It just makes sense. Again, Joel chapter 3, verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what's happening. All right? These nations are getting stronger. All right? They're not scared of you anymore. That's why they're able to, constantly attack American bases in the Middle East. All right? And what you could do about it? All right? You've been flying drones for how many years? Okay? And by the way, you lost Afghanistan, because who controls Afghanistan? All right? You're a failure as a fucking nation. You're a failure. All right? And you're going to bend the knee to Yahushua when he comes. All right? You're going to bend the knee, all right, to his people when he delivers us out of captivity. America is a fucking failure. And the rest of you nations are failures. You're going into World War III, and there's no stopping it. All right? And by the way, you Americans don't know what the fuck is going on. That's why the CIA director said, we'll know our disinformation program is complete when everything the American public believes is false. So you think Fox News or CNN is going to tell you exactly how the war is being panned out or being executed? It's bullshit. That's why you got to go to the scriptures, and right? You got to go to the Bible. The Bible tells you what's going to happen. All right? And that's why we use your articles against you. We use your news media against you and filter it out. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink the cup have surely drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Right? We had to drink the cup of our nation being brought down to a point, all right, that you got most of our people don't even want to acknowledge that there is a power, don't want to acknowledge, all right, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua chose them to be a chosen people, a special people, all right? We have to drink that cup, all right? Again, you're going to have to drink that cup. And that's why you're going down as a nation, okay? You Edomites are going down. 13, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra, what's the modern day Basra is America, because this is the chief capital of your power structure is America, the whore that rides the beast, shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the city thereof shall be perpetual waste. 14, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, rise up to battle. 15, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Right? And that's why all these nations are at your throat. All right? Even to a point, you're divided amongst your own selves. All right? Because the Russians are Edomites too, but the Lord set them up to go against you. All right? As a heathen. All right? Because you're all heathens anyway. So this is where it's coming to. There's no stopping it. All right? And when I read articles like this, it's like, yeah, these, America, You're staying in the Middle East for your judgment. All right, your military is going to be judged, and it only makes sense because again, all right, you're despised. Why are you despised? Because you're a crook, you're a thief, you're a bandit. All right, and then what's so fucked up is you even oppress your own citizens. Like, damn. All right, you're the worst ruler on this earth, and the Lords are going to make an example of you. Of this is why, okay, this is how you don't rule. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth of sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. As you can see, America is being brought to its knees. They will bend the knee. They will bow down, all right, to the slaughter. The Lord will humble them. All right? And the rest of those Edomites that survive from the Lord's destruction, they will bow down. They will, all right, bend the knee to us. More important, to our Savior, Yahweh Shai, a so-called black man. We just got to keep pushing, keep going harder. We're almost out of here. Discipline. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. For the few sisters that do watch, keep studying. When you pray with your head covered. Shalom. And abad with ball. Shalom.